Been asked this morning to give you some tips on the baseball swing. We could literally spend hours talking about the baseball swing because it's so complex and so many things can happen for the good of the swing and also for the bad of the swing. But here's a few basic tips to get the younger player started, or maybe even to figure out what's happening with an older player. The first place that we need to start is with the stance. The stance will vary from player to player in its width, but we want to make sure that no matter how wide our stance is, that we have our knees inside our feet. In other words, our feet are going to be slightly wider than our knees are. This makes the triangle effect, which is good for balance, so we can maintain balance throughout the swing. We also want to make sure that our feet are pointed towards home plate. We don't want to stand with our toes out this way. We're going to be rotating this back foot during our swing, and we don't have to rotate it more than 90 degrees. Also, we want to get our hands in a very comfortable position, wherever that might be, and that will vary from player to player. That's more or less a style thing. We want to get somewhere comfortable. As soon as we get ready to start our swing, we're going to take what we call a negative move. This negative move is to gain momentum, much like you would have a swing at a park, where that you would pull the swing back so that you get ready to do the swing motion. So we're going to take our hands back to a point slightly behind our shoulder and about the height of our shoulder, and we're going to load our weight up on our back foot. That's the negative move. The next part of the swing would be toe touch. As we take our stride, or in some cases no stride, we want to get our knee slightly in and we're on our left toe if we're a right-handed hitter. That's toe touch. Our hands are already back in the position I've already described, and the next move is going to be with our heel down, and we call this heel plant, and immediately when this heel goes down, this back knee starts to turn. At this point, we're starting to utilize our lower body, and you'll notice that the hips, the knees, and the lower body goes before the swing of the baseball bat. But we're starting to turn this back knee at heel plant. As we start our upper body, this back foot will continue to rotate, and we'll be rotating on the inside of the foot so that we end up on our toe on our back foot. We start taking the knob of the bat to the ball, and our elbow will go right under our hands. We want to make sure from this point on that our inside eye stays directly in the center of our stance to maintain balance and a good posture. So that head will not move once we get to heel plant. And remember, when the front heel plants, the back knee is starting to rotate on the inside of our foot. The next position would be bat lag, and that's where we take the knob of the bat towards the level or the plane of the ball. It's important that we stay on the plane of the ball as long as possible because it gives us more opportunities to hit the ball. We have a wider hitting zone when we get the barrel on the plane of the ball. At bat lag, we're in this position, our back foot should be totally rotated and perpendicular or straight up and down with the ground. We have the knob going at the bat, and this gets our barrel on the plane of the ball. When we get to contact, we want our arms slightly bent. We want our front leg completely straight and locked. Front foot at a 45-degree angle, our back foot totally rotated with our shoelaces at the pitcher. And we're going to hit the ball depending on where the ball is, inside or outside. Inside, we're going to hit the ball slightly in front of our foot. Outside, we're going to hit the ball slightly behind our foot. If the ball is outside, technically we should be able to hit the ball to the right side of the field. If the ball is inside, we're going to tend to hit the ball more to the left side of the field. But it's important that we get the knob of the bat to the ball, get the barrel on the plane with the ball, and after contact, we throw the bat to a point of extension where our arms are extended, and that extension should be about chest high. From that point, we're going to finish our swing with our chin on our back shoulder to maintain this head position. We want our hands and the bat above our shoulder at finish, and we want our shoulders reversed. So that gives us complete body turn, which helps us with power because of the density and mass of our core section and our legs, and that makes us hit the ball farther with more force. But remember, it's very important that we take the knob of the bat to the ball, get to chest high extension so we stay on the plane a long time, and that we keep our head completely still from heel plant through the remainder of the swing. One of the ways we can do that to assist us in that is to make sure that we start the swing, our chin is on our left shoulder, and when we finish the swing, our chin is back on our back shoulder. And basically, that's some hitting tips for how to hit a baseball.